Hey guys, Ruby Simsatal here, and welcome to episode 13 of The Secret Life of Eliza Pancakes. If you guys remember from last week, Bob found out the true paternity of little Carlisle, and Eliza reunited with Johnny after many attempts at dodging Norma. So why don't we see what's going on this week with the pancakes? Okay, here we are at the pancake house. And as you can see, Bob is very angry. Eliza is uncomfortable because I think she might be in a dirty room. So why don't we see what's going on? And let's find Bob real quick. And let's get these walls down. So here's Bob. And as you can see, I'm going to try to zoom in on him. He's not very happy. Now, you see Eliza there in the background. She looks all right. Bob hasn't said anything to Eliza about what he found out yet. So why don't we see what his course of action's going to be?
Oh, Shushka.
And the baby's crying. As you can see here, Bob's feelings towards Eliza have really plummeted since last week. He despises her now. So he's going to be a good guy and feed the baby real quick, though. I mean, look at that stomp. Look at that.
Shaynib. Oh, Katunga. Bin Koya.
Alright, so little Carlisle's fed. Now let's see what Bob is going to do. He's going to go out before he says anything to Eliza. Let's see where he's going. He's going to take a little trip. Let me see if I can turn the camera so we can see his face. And make sure Eliza's caring for... Oh, well, we didn't have a chance to do that. Okay, so we are going to take a little trip over to Oasis Springs. Okay guys, here we are at Oasis Springs. And as you can see, Bob is just furious. We're gonna go knock on the door here. He's hungry, but you know, when your wife has screwed your head bartender and you find out about it, and you find out the paternity of your son is not in question, is in doubt, you know, you don't really have time for eating. It's not even in doubt, it's for certain. So, Bob is going to come over here and formally introduce himself to his head bartender, because clearly Bob doesn't have a friendly relationship with his employees. So he's come over here and he says, you know, unfortunately, Chuck, we are going through some changes in our company and we don't really have need for a head bartender anymore. So, sorry to tell you this, buddy, but you're fired. And now that he's fired him, now Bob is really going to give him a nice little talking to.
Narshkul. Canafe Makosa.
Come on. Get to beating him.
Yiftama.
Fumu.
I think you are an absolute jerk. Now that you're not my employee anymore, I have a few things to say here, buddy. Where do you get off nailing my wife and getting her pregnant, while all the time you sat there in my company and worked and took my money to feed yourself? And Chuck's not even going to try to justify himself.
Blarn, Kajul, not a drim. Scridge!
I ought to do more than fire you. Maybe I ought to kick your butt. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Yeah, take that Gatorade, you motherfucker.
Arma.
And the man fight has begun. That was... I wonder who's gonna win. I'm thinking Chuck's gonna win, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Yep, Chuck whooped his behind.
Kim Angor slaps him. Benarp, Il Scarbish, Cesare, Bouchard.
So Bob's gonna give it one more go because he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave on a loss, but he's gonna, you know, he's gonna try it again. I don't think he's gonna win. Yeah, he got his tail whooped again. So now Bob has gotten his tail whooped. He's lost his wife. He's lost his baby. This hasn't been a good day. So he's gonna go home and confront Eliza now, I think. Actually, you know what? Why don't we have him go to the Cupcake Connection first and then go home and confront his wife? He's gonna consult Mama Pancakes real quick. And since Bob is in such a bad mood, he's gonna yell at his mother.
Blarn, Kejul,
Why
not a
did you
drip.
tell me, Mom?
Scritch.
Why did you tell me to go looking for evidence? I found stuff that I didn't want to know, and now I can't unknow it. And you just had to poke the turd, didn't you?
Droga, Zori, Brahe, Crumbo Noosh, Glonamog.
And Norma's reasoning with him. Did you really want to go 18 years and not know that baby wasn't yours?
Stevie Bork.
Did you really want to be with someone who couldn't be faithful to you?
Hannibula, Snurves, Naba.
You ought to cut her loose while you can.
O'Neill, Stevie Bork, Corbo.
It's gonna brush her off.
Shows him. Why make us a bro?
Wah.
You ought to just stay out of my business next time, Mom.
Never mind.
Blarn, Kejul, not a drim. Scridge.
Finea Bor.
Shamagra Gorbane. Blispa.
I gotta give her one more yell just for good measure.
Farble.
Gatharo Musta. Bora Gamey. Barosi. Spabum.
You ought to go home and tend to my father instead of being in my business, Mom.
Rixo Kimba. Smine Thurzo.
And she said, hey, look, I was just trying to help you.
Sharig.
You can't appreciate help, then screw you, buddy.
Yeah,
and off Bob goes. Let's see if we can follow him. I changed the surface of my mouse, my mousing surface, so hopefully our camera won't be so weird this week. We'll have to see how that works out, though. I went from a rough surface to a smooth surface. Okay, Bob. Here we go. He sure is walking a long way to go home. I think he might have a concussion. Okay, well, we're back here at the Pancake House, and I just paused the game just to clarify something. Some of you may be wondering why someone as sly as Eliza would leave a birth certificate telling the truth loose and about in the house. Her plan was to put the birth certificate into a safe deposit in her name, because in most cases the mother of a child is usually the one who does all the school registration paperwork and all that kind of stuff. She didn't think there would ever be any reason for Bob to see it. She just hadn't had a chance to go to the bank yet. So it was just one of those things where she just didn't do what she needed to do in time. And that is what kind of contributed to this mess. So now Bob is going to confront his wife, who should be tending to their baby. Take care of the baby.
Zongso. Buffeting.
Where's Bob gonna do it? Oh, Bob's actually gonna do it. Okay.
Rump.
He's being a lot nicer than some people would be. Alright, let's get into it, Bob. Let's see if we can get her... get him to call Eliza over. No. Okay, so... why is the baby still crying? Okay, little one, it's okay. Why can't she get into the baby? Okay, Eliza, go here. Oh, somebody took the doors off the house. I wonder who did that. Probably me, but I don't know how she got out there without doors. So let me just quickly put some doors on the house. Okay, and we're back, guys. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened to that door. Let's get these walls back down. So she's gonna quickly care for the little guy. Go ahead, feed him. He's your baby. Come on, get him fed and happy. He doesn't want food? Okay.
Amudio. Oh, shh.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with the baby. Okay, he's good now. Now we can get back to Bob. Who's gone to sleep, which is hard to believe. But Bob is probably exhausted from trying to whoop Chuck's behind and getting beaten not once, but twice.
Blarn Wagga Charb.
So, I know that you cheated on me. Eliza's saying, well, what are you talking about? Bob has said, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, you frickin' slore.
Barb's in a hoona.
I found the birth certificate. Let's switch over to Eliza. Well, you know what? I'm sorry you found that. I'm sorry you found the birth certificate. But, you know, our marriage has been over for a long time. I waited for you to come out with me. I waited while you built the business. I thought, okay, well, he's building the business. And that's why he doesn't have time for me. And that's why when he comes home from work, all he wants is a hot plate and to go to Pound Town. And then he can't even prep for Pound Town correctly. That's what I was thinking. And now the business is fine and you still don't have time for me. So I met Chuck at a mixer for your company and we hit it off. And one day things went a little bit too far. And I'm sorry about that. But I waited and you just weren't available. You never wanted to hear anything I had to say. You were never interested in any of my ideas.
Blarn, Kajul, not a drim. Scridge!
Well, that doesn't, and this is Bob, well, that doesn't excuse you from whoring around on me. You lied to me. You made me think that I had a son, and I don't. I love that baby, and he's not mine, and you didn't have to do that. I would have given you anything in the divorce if you wanted to leave. I wouldn't have fought you on it. But now, I'm going to make sure you get nothing.
Nibs alu boy Jaffa.
And with that, Bob is going to say, I want a divorce.
Tintio Savara.
Savara? Skibberau. Neeb.
And just like that, their marriage is over. It's over, guys. It's over.
Oh, Scudo. Benarla would dizza.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that was pretty harsh. A lot of feelings came out there. Eliza's going to bed because she's very sad.
Nip nub suna.
Bob is still more angry than sad. But he's going to work now. So Eliza has a little time here in the house to get herself together. She's going to bed. Go to work. Go to work, Bob.
Mudio.
I mean, look at her.
Hoodapai blorid.
She's gonna repair the computer. She's gonna replace it. After she, makes her bed tent. She's pretty devastated. I mean, look at that. I guess she can call Chuck, who hasn't called her and told her that Bob found out. She's gonna call him. Bob found out we're getting a divorce. And I don't know what to do. I don't want to be here in the house when he gets back. I just want to go. Can I come visit you for a little bit? I'll get a babysitter for Carlisle. And we need to talk because, I don't have a job and I got to figure out what I've got to do. And Chuck, I think, said he was sleeping, but that's too bad. We're going to go over there anyway.
Skimbo.
If you notice in her rant, Eliza didn't say anything about Johnny, Mitchell, or Charlie. She kept it strictly focused on Chuck. Which was, I think, kind of smart because Bob, as angry as he is, probably wouldn't have been a good idea to rub it into his face any deeper. So, let's see, where can we go? We're going to see if we can go to Chuck's place. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I don't know why the baby is so fussy. Okay, he's okay now. Oh, look how sad she is, guys. Look at that. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can go into Chuck's place. Like how the walls are down from the last time we visited Chuck's house. Is he here? I don't know if he's here. Maybe he's outside. I don't know. Doesn't look like he's here. Unless he's sleeping. Is he sleeping? No, he's not here. Wonder where he is. Okay, so Chuck wasn't at his house, but Eliza was able to catch up with him here. So he's gonna comfort her a little bit. If we can, there's frickin' Norma talk to him. Look at this. Why is Norma at the hotel? That's a good question. Is she stepping out on Rhett? What is the deal?
Frongagwis, Dens
I mean,
Doba,
it's midnight.
Tunga Chusen, Hunga.
He found out, he left me check saying, yeah, he came over to my house and tried to whip my behind. I don't appreciate that. Getting my behind whipped in my own house. And I lost my job. And she's saying, I'm really sorry that happened. But is there any chance that the baby and I can come and stay with you? And Chuck's like, well, I guess so. I mean, I guess so. We're going to have to work something out for our son. Why don't we go down here and sit in the lobby? 'Cause it doesn't matter who sees them now. I mean, Bob knows, so who cares? Let's go downstairs. It looks like Chuck might have some,
System. Benar Pelka.
have one of the sim illnesses.
Brush.
So,
Walacharb Suza.
these two are having a deep conversation about their relationship and their son and what's going to happen from this point out, since the surprise is out, the secret is out. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.
Nulitz Bagorbane.
Bye!
Watanini.